Welcome my friends back to Marvel Snap here in the waiting room for Emperor Hulkling. Be able to get some nice warm-up matches in. Oh, it's good to be back. Man. I was a little concerned as to the state of the stream today because we were doing open heart surgery on the laptop earlier, but we got here. We got here and it's good to be here. All right. Amazing opening hand, actually. Let's throw Ant-Man. Yeah, keep him on the left. We're going to be able to stack so much power there on mid with Nidavellir. Double Ant-Man is actually quite fun. Connor, great to see you. I am doing excellent. This Ant-Man might go mid. We also have Shanna to be able to fill the board and then Gilgamesh to go off. Hopefully we're able to put some either Khazar or Blarval buffs down. Well, this makes a good case for Shanna, but then even like too full for the Ant-Man. Hope everybody hopping in has had a awesome weekend. I wonder if I want to change any of these locations. Like, does Nidavellir fully help us? You took my Dazzler. I don't get any other information really from the opponent here. Sure. Put Shanna in. But we'll hold on the Ant-Man for now. We still have a lot of buffed cards. Ooh. And that's why Shanna is sticky, right? Cannot play mid. You gotta throw Gilgamesh right because we can put more power on left. And before they Killmonger, if they snap, we actually might have to leave. That's a lot. Oh, I had Kyera. I don't know if Kyera would have won though.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Because then we wouldn't have a way to get back mid. That is funny that I have a big Deadpool now. That is very humorous. Can I actually use that? Is this anything? How much would be mid if I went like you for 5, 10? You for 9. So that'd be 22, 31. 31 plus 8. Yeah, it would not be enough. So we'd have to play over here. And I don't know if that's going to be enough either. But it is funny to think about. Maybe it will sneak in. Nah, I got the bleed. Alright. For 2 cubes, I'm not going to sweat it. Ooh, I need to open my restream chat. Get the Twitch side up. I was only looking over at the YouTubes. There we go. Awesome. Are people excited for Emperor Hulkling? Do we have deck ideas? I've actually been looking forward to him quite a bit. So excited to see where testing is going to take us. Oh, they had the duplicate on... Now, I'll wait till we roll over. They had the duplicate on the Dazzler stolen copycat. Which is kind of crazy. 3-5. 3-5 with any ability is so good. And that's where I think Emperor Hulkling is headed as well. Just that 6-11 with higher class abilities. No idea what to do with Hulkling other than just put him in the generic top-end card. Yeah. I feel like there are some decks that lend themselves more to that than others. You have your Loki decks, you have your Arishem decks, and you have your Wiccan decks, which are also Loki decks, but that's probably where we're going to start, and then we'll see if we get any other bright ideas as the day goes along. Rank 33 in the world. Oh, come on. One, he had the Black Knight to be able to get the Blade, and then 2, we lose our Blarval. That is rough. I will still play it. Because here we can get in mid. We'll have Mockingbird for free, and we have Kazar to still soup everybody up. Is he going to be able to claim White Hot Room? Darth, how's it going, mate? Hey, Ahmed, great to see you. Ahmed, so how is Emperor Hulkling different from Scar? Because for some reason I thought that Scar was also Hulkling. But now we have two distinct cards and seemingly characters. Interesting. Abs Man for nothing. A tempo Abs Man. I have all the energy in the world and no idea how to spend it. I will have 9 next turn. Whatever I top deck, I should be able to play along with enough cards to completely fill the board, because it's like you guys for 3. And then yeah, you. Okay, so full pass. You might have wanted to hold that Shadow King. I don't know. We do some funky stuff. Okay. Not a great draw. Really wanted to see Gilgamesh. Didn't happen. That should be fine. We choose which lane we want to like completely sacrifice, which is probably New York. Get these losers out of here. Get you played down. Then light them up. With all this. I wonder if it would still be better to put more emphasis on mid, probably. So you go like Squirrel. Yeah, but you gotta take him out. I guess you could leave Hood. Take you. Still play you. You. You're a little better. But honestly, not by that much. Let's try this. What kind of decks do we see Hulkling played in? Well, definitely in a Wiccan deck, definitely in an Arishem deck. I guess we could actually go ahead and start like loading those up, right? Emperor Hulkling is the son of Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel before Carol. And the Skull Princess. He is not a Hulk, he is just called that. Weird. Yo, Teddy, excited for Hulkling today? Yes, I feel he's going to be a speed, probably very good, but how much better than his replacements? Yeah, well, here's the thing. And the thing is, Copycat's really good. If Copycat is really good, I feel like there's a chance for Emperor Hulkling to do well as well. Arishem, but he is going to get slotted into, he's not going to create a new deck. He's going to get slotted into decks that are already successful. So in that case, yeah, those decks are still going to thrive with or without him, right? You think it's worth to get Emperor Hulkling with 6,000 tokens? How much of a budget are you on, kitty? Shugo? How many cards do you get every month? Because in a pinch, I think that a number of options next month will look more interesting. But in terms of like what was good this season to spend on, I think that he was there. Want to play Hulkling with Scar? That'd be fun. Yes, leave me a link. Leave me a Breath of the Wild. Leave me a Tear of the Kingdom. Much appreciated. This music sounds so familiar. Graham, do you want me to spoil it? It'll come to you. What's the ability of Hulkling? He takes on a ability of a random 6 cost. Spoil it? It's Witcher 3. One of the main themes of the Witcher video game. Ooh, the lake, baby. We always win this? Yeah, that gotcha, that gotcha. As for Scar, we know he's the son of Hulk, but what makes him interesting is that he controls the old power. Okay. So, Emperor Hulkling and Scar are no relation. Yeah, I mean, I'll Kyera here. If I Kyera here, then I can play invincible cards to both Vormir and Death's Domain, buff them with Blarvel, and win. Not at all. Okay, fascinating. Well, that would take away one of the locations, and I believe that Nico has already expended her Alter a Location spell. A little bit of a sticky one there for us. I could just play Mockingbird to Vormir because she will also break Vormir but is invincible because of Kyera. I don't know, just playing Acid Pim Arrow doesn't seem very exciting. At the same time, it makes Mockingbird a little bit cheaper, and then also we play, I want Pim Arrow here for the buff, but then I also want to play, yeah, we'll just break it. There we go. Oh, Mr. Negative deck. Interesting. You wanted him to die. You could be really, really good. On Khazar, though? I mean, I guess. I kind of wanted to flip over to Blue Marvel, but if I play double Khazar, that's not too bad, right? You had the Jane. This is gonna suck. True, I could have played Khazar first and then played Nico to be able to copy up a Gilgamesh. Nevertheless. Now I play Acid Arrow Blarvel. Nice. I got in the way of the Wong stack. That's exactly what we wanted there. Ant-Man, Khazar, Gilgamesh. It's a stack. It's quite good, actually. 6 cards in hand. When his Zola hits the Acid Arrow, it's gonna get really funny. My thoughts on the new leaked cards? They look very fun. I am hyped for pretty much all the data mines. I mean, the move season is looking good. Where's my full schedule? Okay, September cards. Sable, Madam Web, Aranya, Scarlet Spider, super fun. Down in October, that's going to be a super hype season with all of the symbiotes. And then November, Fenrir's Wolf, so it's like the Asgardian kind of take two. We don't have all the abilities yet, but I think there's a lot of potential there on bringing those characters back in. Negative into Jane is pretty much game. Yeah, my opponent wishes that was the case. No, it was the Mystique. Gosh dang it.
I am Iron Man.
Horror Story, how's it going, mate? I love this bounce move torch deck with with Zola and Task. That's crazy. Even I'm not bold enough to run it with Zola and Task. I do mine with Heimdall. Ever since I just hit Infinite finally, I've been playing a lot of negative. Pretty consistent, even if you don't get negative. Very nice, very nice. Yo, Sirandu, how's it going, mate? Like the stream, not enough likes yet, exactly. Rally, rally! We have effective guilds, but inefficient liking system. TTI killed it this week. Oh yeah, we juiced up our alliances. TTE killed it as well. Been an incredibly strong week in Inked. I love to hear it. Ooh, we should grab, I should grab snips of our performance as soon as we're out of this. I want to like, what do you guys think? We crown leaders on the Discord? Top contributors get like a special rank on the Discord. I think that's like actually the least we could do, and then we'll build on like the structure from there. Ooh, money. We have his opponents. Why can't we get hyphen? Maybe they're still waiting on a good design for him, or maybe they're just waiting for a future season. Okay. Tragic. With people like Mr. K and Sarnt Snaps, like, I will never be top contributor, even in my own alliance. But actually, that makes me very happy, very proud. I will wait for a reset. Those are all abysmal. Actually, does the reset your bounties? I'm trying to remember. And save that. GTU 1. And then get this. Zoop. Okay. And my half marathon this weekend finished in 2:02. Burnt out at the end, but recovering well. I'm a give 8. I love to hear it. Congratulations on the completion.
Team Teddy grows stronger.
That is a excellent effort, my friends. The point is not to dwell on burning out the end. The point is to dwell on the work you put in and the accomplishment. And TTI goes to Final Justice with his 25,000 each week. We have such a good team, man. We have such a good team. It is crazy how good a team we have. Like, we're out here absolutely crushing. Do you guys remember? We had the one chatter who came in who was like more closely connected with the TSG community. And he's in the TSG Alliance. And he was like, oh man, we were about to lose max rewards. And then TSG himself put up over 5,000 to be able to get us across the finish line. And I was like, you know, that is an awesome leader right there. Also, here in the Team Teddy Alliances, our top performers do like triple what those top performers were doing. Andy, how's it going? How do alliances work? Alliances work by you hop into Discord, you join up on my Discord, and then I'll put you on a team. I assume that's what you're asking. Would love to have you. Poor Dead Goob with the broken leg this week. Yeah, exactly. He's waiting for that healing factor to kick in. Just got back from Kansas yesterday, so didn't have much time to play over the weekend. Dark Nizzle, you didn't tell me? You were in my neck of the woods, as they say? And you just let that opportunity slip on by? I think Emperor Hulkling needs to be 13, 15 power. It just seems off, giving it only 11. What? The Lameri? 13 to 15 power? That's bigger than Hulk with an ability. That's insane, my friend. Actually crazy talk. Why couldn't I have drawn, you know, Squirrel Girl? If I get Squirrel Girl, I win every time. As it is, I think this might be it. Like, you bait them into thinking that they need to play for Warrior Falls, but they don't need to play for Warrior Falls. And then when you play Dazzler, you're going to be able to stack up and you get the Marvel Boy buffs. Or I could actually play Kazar here. Problem is that then she will scale. What are you? 2 arrows? And these are the 2. They don't have any other tricks there, but they'll be able to move Jeff, get the buff, play in, play over. +5 off the Jeff alone is looking bad. Try me. For 2 cubes? Ooh.
Victory.
Everybody's scared of Zoo, eh? Exactly. TLSG, great leader. Over there, great community. But on our side, we got muscles all the way. Our bench is deep. Our bench is stacked. Oh, you were at a wedding? Well, I love that. I love that for you guys. Hulkling should probably be a 6'9", but they want him to come out swinging, so we're going to have a 6'11" for a while. We'll see where the ultimate power threshold ends up being. Obviously, like, I think all in all, he's looking strong. And I know that the people at Snapdive, I did a very informal, like, roll through. I basically looked at every single 6-drop, and I said, hey, if it was an 11 stat power, how good would it be in a random deck? And most of the way across the board, it was really good. And I think that other writers and analysts at both Snap.fan and Marvel Snap Zone have done the same calculation, and they're giving him pretty high star rankings. Emperor Hulkling is not for the risk averse. Yeah, he is a risky business. 11 power just seems so bad when we can generate bad power out of it, like Agatha or Infinite. I think it's about 35% chance of having something good. I think it's actually like 65% chance of having something good. It's at least 50% chance that you get a god card, like 15% chance that you're ambivalent, and then like, well, I guess it'd be a higher percentage than that. I think it's only like 25% chance that you actually get something you don't want to see. But we'll see how he actually feels in hand. I mean, that's the whole fun of the testing streams, right? A lot of these cards, you can theory craft all you want, but they are so unique in terms of bringing something brand new to the game that you have to do the feel test. Ooh. Well, I was going to die anyway. Oh, but it was my... Wow, so sad. My Nico. I put a lot of value into that. Next season is Norse mythology. Be great if the month after that is Greek mythology. Oh, yes. Get Zeus and then just like keep rolling through. That'd be amazing. I am all for Ahmed's idea. The 6'11" null kinda nuts. Yeah, especially if you can cause any destructions. The thought is he pulls a good thing 35% of the time, something average the other 50%, and then bad is 15. Interesting. And so then you just try and weigh good hits versus bad hits, which is significantly in favor of good hits. Let's do this and this. Coming into our final turn here, we'll put a Shanna. I could just choose not to play Shanna though, right? And what did we have? Force discard Kazar. Ah, I would have loved to play Kazar. So it's awkward timing for sure. You've discarded like really weird stuff. Maybe we should snap him. Also, you should always play Kate first, I think. Yeah. Here we go. Why not play Kyera to protect your cards from Rickety Bridge? We have. I didn't have a chance to earlier. was Nova? Just to spite me, it was Nova? That is funny. Not hating on the card. You played speed and liked it. I like these RNG based cards. I think that the safe way to run Hulkling plus other 6 drops and then figure out if he's worth it. Yeah, I think that his best decks are going to be things that either ramp energy really dramatically or are able to have other generated cards. Lean into the effect. Here we go. For the dub. Imagine Gore into Hulkling, or Hulkling into Gore rather. Yeah, there's some wild things that are going to be happening. Up by 1 on left. And just like that, the 8 cuber comes back to me. Mr. Teddy, do you like the Gwent music from Blood and Wine? It has some good ones. Unfortunately, I don't hear it here. The Blood and Wine. I thought for some reason I had it. I have For Honor, For Toussaint. Hang on. Do you know the name, like the actual song name of the Gwent music from the DLC? Because they don't name it as the Gwent music. If you can find the name for me, Ahmed, I'll throw it in here. Here we go. Emperor Hulkling. This is a really cool cannonball. And a pretty beastly Nimrod. But I think that I'm actually going shop on this round for us. Make sure we can grab our freebies. Claim me. Claim me. Lipsum Lorum. Thank you for the sub, mate. Thank you. They say you've become a Prism Split enjoyer. You know it. I love the conformity overall. And so if they're now offering an amazing split at like a cheap enough price that I can put it on actually all of my cards. So you know I'm all in. That's so good. Well, no hood for everybody counting. This is ever since the beta days. I started day 1 of the beta, no hood variant. That's okay. I'm not salty. We got him. What is this? Nope, that's... Hang on. Did it glitch out? I think it glitched on us. I also think that we could delete this list. I don't think we're running Hulkling with this. And I actually like the deck though. Maybe I'll leave it. What's the auto Wiccan again? The same thing but with Wiccan? Okay. I remember now. That was all it was putting in. So you're going High Evo, Hulkling, Scar, Hulk. Chad, is this deck playable? Nobody plays High Evolutionary at my level of ladder. I don't think I can do this. I've tried, I've thought about it. High Evolutionary just needs a mega buff. They gave him 2 power, but it's not enough. They need to give Hulk his old ability back so that he's always scaling. They need to make the Thing way better. And they probably need to make Shocker way better. Like, that would be interesting. Put more power on the ones that are played less, right? Yeah. And everybody's like, this is just trash. Okay, so we I think I'll just dumpster it. And we will go to my Loki Wiccan build, which wants to include no armor, cut armor, run, or maybe cut you. I want another 2-drop. The reason I was running those two specifically because we had a pocket where everybody was playing Destroy. I mean, I could run Pixie, which was, I think, what was in here before. Let's do it. We can get a random power of a 6 cost and then an incredibly cheap Emperor Hulkling as well. That sounds actually very funny. I'm into that. Wow, we need to get a lot of cards upgraded to blue Prism. Evo has just been power crept away. Yeah, it's like if you ever needed to make a case for how real power creep is in Snap, look at High Evolutionary. At one point, best deck, unchanged for a number of seasons, now unplayable. It's a little sad. We should also rename this. So it's... Ooh. Hang on. Wixling? Right? This would be the name, Wixling. It's the Pixie Wiccan Hulkling. Because normally it's Wixie. And now we would call it Wixling. That makes too much sense to pass up. Wixling is good. The name is good. Hopefully the deck is too. Ooh, Shugo just got Emperor Hulkling from one Spotlight Cash. Let's go! Evo just always was the cheapest competitive deck because all it needed was the Evo to get going. That is true. It had a lot of people just out making sure they tried it. Yeah, you always drop Nico. Nico into Mysterio. I know the Mysterio clone would grab the buff anyway, but we'll drop it if we need to. Yeah, this is for sure playable. Oh, okay. This is playable, but Hulkling is not today. Hydra Bob costing 6,000 tokens is insane, Synthezy. I agree. Salam the Lokester. And the enemy's already done so. Okay, well, 100% win ratio. We'll just call things right there. That is literally the example I gave. Yep, it burned me immediately. At least the animation is sick. Yeah, sick to watch how he takes the powers that are useless. Give me this. Okay, we got the Wiccan ready. Oh, broken immediately. Ultra Saber, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Ultra Saber, you're making me think of the actual real life company Ultra Sabers that do custom like Star Wars lightsaber toys. We have lots of Hulks in the game by now. Still waiting for thematic game mode to come out. I know, right? Does War Machine help in this infinite situation? Are you saying because of the likelihood of Hulkling taking on an ability with a play restriction that I should run a number of other cards and and War Machine. I don't think it's enough to justify. Okay, we just have to win Baxter Building and we're fine. Let's go. So excited for Hulksteiner? Yeah, exactly. There we go. Hulksteiner.
Opponent snapped.
Opponent is saying they should be able to win Baxter Building. I'm going to play you on 4, you on 5, Eliath on 6. I don't think the opponent is taking this. This is the auto deck? Yeah, they're playing the auto deck. This is exactly it. What Hulkling ability do we think they grabbed? And are you going to magic? Ooh. That is a lot of power. We die. No control. We're all gas. I don't see Hulkling doing anything to the meta, Teddy. Explain to me how you shouldn't just pick your 6 of choice instead of Hulkling. Can't see the advantage right now. The advantage is that you could get something better. Or rather, you could get a good ability with an even better power stat line on Hulkling. You also get a little bit of an X factor. And we're trying to play him in decks that will allow you to play multiple 6s anyway because of some form of ramping energy effect. Does Hulkling steal the ability? No, he creates... it has no relation to the opponent's deck. He just creates a random... He gets an ability of a randomly chosen 6 cost. It's called the Mandragora. Perfect. Mandragora, add to playlist, Snapping Baby. And now, of course, sorry Hades, we're gonna play it. Yep. The vibes are right. Dang it, we have... I might play Pixie here just to see what we top. Yep. Hang on, what did we get on Hulkling? Zola? It happened? 611 Zola, anybody? Guys, 611 Zola just dropped. Okay. Now you Loki. And we hope to hit like Blob? It's an RSM deck, so they could have Blob in here. They could also have... Tor! Let's go! Careful. Full pass? It's funky, but it's full pass, right? Okay, so hang on. It might not be full pass. The alternative is that you go ahead and you slam Copycat. But they might just play here anyway. It's full pass. Yep, the Hulkling Zola killing Blob combo. Pray they don't have control. I don't know if I can snap. Chat, real quick. If I Zola a dead blob, does the dead blob reactivate?
It's good to see ya.
Chat?
Pull up a chair by the
It stays dead? It stays dead, they say. They tell me it stays dead. Gosh, dang it. This was like the, nope, I think we are dead. There's no, we have so many great low-keyed cards, but there's no coming back now.
Escaped.
It was definitely the play for the content. "15 minutes. Is Little Hulk worth the keys and tokens?" I think so. He's like right on the line. If you're a more budget player, don't get him, because I think that next season is going to be more interesting. But if you have the freedom to get a couple cards... Oh, we just got Hulk, so we just have a worse version of Hulk. And that 6'11" might be playable. This is really sad, though. So far, we've only had one interesting Hulkling pop, and then the plan was broken apart immediately. Hard pass for me, but the Zola Hulkling would have been insane. What other pairs look good? I mean, Odin looks pretty cracked in a lot of situations. Heimdall looks pretty sneaky. Pretty good sneakers there. If I Loki, the deck changes and then I draw potential, and then I get rocks. If I do this, it dies. And if I do this, I think I just do this and don't care about the rocks. If Hulkling grabs the Hulk power, does it get bigger with High Evolutionary? No, because the High Evolutionary has to take effect at the beginning of the game. Oh yeah, Dr. Doom Hulkling leader's pretty insane. Leon, you hate Loki, but he's so lovable. Look at this little face. What's there to hate? If we do something like this, then get her pulled, get them stacked, roll it like so. Someone explain why Loki is 3/5, draws you only a card and -1 cost, while Crystal is 3/3, draws both players a card. The devs don't like Crystal. We've just been unlucky so far, but we could get some game changers out of Hulkling. Yeah, I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be a long stream. It might actually be something like this. +5 mid. I can always leave it open. But they got the Wiccan off, so I think that we will die. Well, that made him the same, remarkably. Not getting any weaker than he already was. Oh, it happens at the start of the game, so now I don't get it? That's disappointing, chat. Oh, but he got his little wings. Look at that. No, he's definitely a slow flyer. This is way more natural. Four cards in hand. Is this still the auto deck? Not at all. Not even a little bit is this the auto deck. The auto deck was high evolutionary. Spider-Ham turning that Hulkling into the Piggy Hulk. Exactly. Piggy Hulk. High Evo used to be broken. Yeah, High Evo used to be too good. Comparatively. Now, he could go back to being as good as he used to be and still not be too good. Zoop. Oh, cancel. Go. We've been climbing. Didn't we start at like 156 and now we're at 152 since Hulkling dropped? The deck is good. Also, I don't think we've ever drawn Cersei. Is Hulkling even worth the purchase? Doesn't seem so. How much of a budget player are you? He's right on the edge. Ooh. Living Tribunal. Not bad. Not bad. Top deck for me, ATM? Are you saying in general or with Hulkling? Because there's a big difference. Put the real Mysterio here on the left. This is a Cersei lane. Top deck for me is Zoo. But Hulkling doesn't fit in Zoo. This deck is fine. Like, this deck is competitive. Speaking of which... I'm sorry I had those turned off. If I low-key here... we try and top deck something that goes here. It looks like if we low-key, we'll get some other junk piece to go mid alongside Cersei. So we do this. Not a big spender at all, Barry. Then you probably wait and you save for next season, where things look really, really interesting. It's dangerous, right? But I could do it. I could also hold Cersei for when they start throwing junk at me. Maybe I do this. Also, I mean, I could do this. And what were you again? Oh yeah. That being Living Tribunal makes it like way easier for me just to commit to something like this. Yes. Ooh. Let's go. Do we attack like this? Listen, I know Pixie's not gonna do anything. It's setting up a piece for Cersei. Alternatively, I just Cersei. And then I Eliath. And then I Emperor. Yeah, let's do it. That guy, how's it going? Thank you, Graham, thank you. New bounties up, forgot this. Oh, yes, thank you for the reminder. I need my bounties. What? Killmonger? Oh, okay. Oh, man. Say goodbye to your deathlock on that location. Okay. Okay. Ooh. And that's why we don't use Cersei. We made it though. We made it though. Also, I love the fact that she chose Dusa while in a center lane. Rare. Rare. Hello deck with Hulkling actually sounds like it makes sense. Could be the second Onslaught or Doom. Or even an extra Hela. It's all true. Low odds, but there are few enough 6 costs that if you play enough Hulkling, you will see every card represented, right? Idea of a card, Gore, 5/8 on reveal, destroy the random 6 cost card. I mean, it used to be that he would destroy every 6 cost card. Both sides, board, deck, hand. Like, he was crazy. As it is, what's Gore currently? +2 power for each on-reveal card in play. Yep, that doesn't seem super thematic at the moment, but... oh well. I felt like I was going to edit something. Oh, I was gonna get bounties. Okay. I'm playing 6 costs. You know we play in 6 costs. I was playing armor, but I am not now. It's a lot of move cards. I thought that these were not allowed to be in sets of higher than 3. I guess it's because this is technically distinct from this. I don't move any... well, I guess Hawkeye would let me move some cards. I'll take the move 4.
Legendary.
Someone in Team Teddy Elite grab this guy. It's a good one. I'll just sit for now. Gore should go back to his old ability, so it'd be completely... would completely destroy Hela. Nonsense. That would be funny. Does the Hulkling ability proc before the start of the game or after? It procs at the start of the game. So I don't know what you mean by before or after. It's at. Ooh, Team Teddy Inked. Got 'em, boys. Congrats, congrats. You guys are crushing it from all accounts. And I love to hear it. Really? What is the thought process on dropping 4 Icemen turn 1 on Bar Sinister? The thought they all hit... chat? Are they coded to always hit the same target? Or was that coincidental? Killmonger or Falcon, right? It has to be Killmonger or Falcon. I don't know what the Spider Ham implies, though. And now here they have Shanna. They're just Zoo. They're literally just Zoo. That was random? That means that he could summon stones or random card. Oh, you are wondering if he becoming Thanos would then proc Thanos' ability or Arishem. I believe he will not. Like, if he well, he can't become Arishem for one, because Arishem is a 7 cost. But if he became Thanos, I don't think you get stones. I mean, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure you do not get stones. Let's go ahead and ham them back. There's the Khazar. I'm sure they have Blarvel as well. Ooh, got him. Steal me. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Though, I mean, I don't know really what we're doing right now. The thought on the pig is technically above. It's buffed. It would be a Gilgamesh proc. I really wish that we could see Blarvel in here soon. Blarvel would make this amazing. But I don't have it yet. Can we still win without? I think so. There's like even Copycat wins over here. Or like Shanna's something. That song reminds me of when you platinum The Witcher. Totally worth it. Oh, yo, the trophy hunter. Excuse me? My opponent's just pumping. Drops Iceman on Bar Sinister, refuses to elaborate. Can Hulkling copy the Hevo Hulk or nah? The Hevo Hulk is not a 6-drop in the card catalog. It is only connected to High Evolutionary, so nah. Is he worth getting, or should I just save for Sable and Mockingbird? Well, Drippy, those are both better cards, so yes. If you have to say, like, if you are in a resource deficit, so you have not acquired Sable or Mockingbird, you should definitely get them first. Hulkling is not going to be doing even close to what either of those two can do. That was a fill all locations bounty man, and he was willing to pay 2 cubes on the ranked ladder to do it. That could be, actually. That makes too much sense. Am I the only one getting constant bugs with the Alliance bounties? Always just bugging out, insane. You're not the only one. Sometimes I have to like. It's you know you have the grab like hotkey, but then if you select them, they get big, and then you have another grab button. Sometimes that one is the only one that works. Sometimes there's other weird things going on. Yeah, buggy as heck right now. I mean, I don't have anything to help you with other than saying that, yeah, I've seen it happen to me. Though just now we were able to get our stuff just fine. Spectrum, baby. Okay, so Spectrum goes crazy if we land a couple ongoings. Not that I start with any ongoings, but I might Loki some. This is it, right? Sack the Loki. 5 power is decent, but so is 2 energy. Zoop. Ooh, Juby. That got way better. So I'll have 6 energy next turn. Oh, the power. Play this, play this. I don't need her. We're rocking and rolling now. Next round we can Juby. We'll get a free card out of Grand Central. We've cultivated an expensive slate of cards. We could Cersei. Where do I want to Cersei? Maybe Grand Central. We'll see. You're talking about Hulk on it? Do you think Hulk should get a buff? I think the PC version is just struggling with a few bugs right now. Oof. I am going to be disappointed when he drops Jane on our heads. But hopefully we'll be okay. Pull this. Obviously drop this. Then expend this. That will give me 10 energy next turn. Yeah. Zoo is dominating right now? Yeah, Zoo is the best deck, I think. It's my favorite, at least. Is Hulkling good? Yes, but he's not like a guaranteed buy. Or he's not like a must buy. Aw, from hammer to hammer? Are you kidding me? Oh, I needed that. Well, I get the power. Hang on. The Odin on Cersei combo? The problem is it would just make Vision Arishem. It's like not very good. Yeah, that was the Atlantis Beach Club track. And Cersei would never affect herself, but she would affect the Odin and turn him into Arishem. These all feel like disadvantages somehow, you know? I think I just need to play the best available player. And then make sure they don't do anything crazy on the altar.
Knowledge is power.
Did they actually find it? They found Stormbreaker? Yeah. Oh, they're fishing for it? No! Should have played Hulkling mid. Hulkling mid. Hulkling mid would have hit the doubling. What are the odds? 1 in 5? The odds were 1 in 5, but you had to balance it with him also fishing for Red Hulk, who would have passed me if I played Hulkling mid. Oh, the odds of hitting 3 hammers? Yeah, the odds of hitting 3 hammers are incredibly low. Because he drew the one, he flipped it into the other, and then he fished with, sorry, blanking. Fished with Wasp into the other one. This is Chinese buffet music. It is Nodell from the Wild Frost game. What did we take? Galactus. I kneel before Galactus. We can rock this, right? Absolutely, we can rock this. Oh, we got it. With Acid Arrow? Put me in the clip. Oh no. Hold on. You still do this. Phoenix Force mirror matching Conquest. That's gonna be interesting. I'm thinking. You love tap him with the Acid Arrow. That first part is a gimme. Then you Pixie into Maria into Nico. This will hopefully bait them into wanting to fill mid to take away the extra energy as we drop Emperor Hulkling on Lemuria. And this way Nico will buff Emperor Hulkling to 13. If you can't snap on Emperor Hulkling Galactus, what can you snap on? Save Nico for another Hulkling? No. It's Galactus. That's not how... That wouldn't even be helpful. Oh, blocked. It's a dead tie. If we'd played it with a different final objective, we could have actually just like... That's actually... Oh, well, we flip first. Elias! What's next? Oops. No board space. This exact scenario sold you on the card. Wait, it gets better. Goliath Dazzler Demon. A little bit of a point slam for you. I just played 19 power with energy to spare. Ooh, Zowie. Oh no. With the Goliath top deck is what makes it. Absolutely makes it. How is the Goliath a 3 cost? Little pixie. Little wish on a pixie. Oh man. That was crazy. And the fact that it was like decent stakes at the top of the ranked ladder makes it even better. Okoye? I think we pixie first. The point is to pixie. Follow up with a Okoye. Hope to draw 1, I guess. What's going on? You are also... Oh! Twice? Emperor Hulkling giveth and Emperor Hulkling taketh away. A 111 that is now unplayable. I mean, until the final turn. I could pass on 5. So I could play a Okoye here, then I could play Wiccan, and then I could pass. And then the idea would be Cersei and Emperor Hulkling together. I'll take the 2 cubes to see how it happens. Never mind. My man goes Mobius. Mobius M. Mobius. I kind of don't want to even bother, but... It's just a Pixie promo video? It might be. Yep. Also hit real hard. Mockingbird. Missing Cersei for this brew. You can run other stuff. I think we were able to promote most of the people out of TTK who were the more competitive side. We'll try and rebalance as we can, but I'm liking where Elite and Inked are. And if we have other players who want to promote, they just need to message me on the Discord. Can I run something in Wiccan's place? I didn't get him. Yes? Chat, do we run Wave? Like if you don't have Wiccan?
All the future.
Oh, this is gonna hurt him. This is just gonna kill his soul. If Wiccan manages to, he does! Okay. I put it all on a danger room. I mean, guys, to have been blocked by the Mobius M. Mobius, watch the opponent pop their Wiccan and still be in this position is crazy. Also just a little bit idiotic that he played Kitty here instead of left, but you do you. Claws constructed? What is this? A man's just playing Claw. You got me. You got me. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing more ramp in this deck. Yeah, you could probably... That might be my move. Is you just run Wave.
Animated frame.
You could rush stuff. But I don't know if that's... I think that instead of Wiccan, you could run Electro because you got Cersei, and then you could also run like Lady Deathstrike. I think that might be the better move, is you like start making some other changes. Wiccan drops for Electro. If you don't need to score Wiccan, you can cut some of the cheap cards to be able to get Lady Deathstrike in as well. Yes, Infinite Conquest is open. Get your runs going. Grab those super flashy borders. Do we need to run Mobius ourselves? I feel like a lot of Pixies decks do. Oh yeah, Blink. Instead of, yeah, you run Blink instead of Deathstrike for sure. This one you play... I think you play Hood. It's Hood into Hawkeye. That part's on lock. How many infinite avatars do you have? Looks impossible even to get one. I actually have one for her that I don't know why I'm not using. And then I have one for White Queen. I think I have a couple others. Double Nico. That's fun. Throw Jubilee into the mix. Yeah. That is true as well. You could just cut Wiccan for Jubilee and then make sure that you run Blink. ba ba ba. Ba ba. Ba ba. Ba ba ba. So I get 2 draws. I don't know, we're running out of board space. Just made an amazing Great Baby Nightcrawler variant with the pink cosmic border. Okay, I know the one. So it's got the black background. He's popping out, and then he went pink cosmic around it. Nice. When I said your name at the beginning of the stream, you were reminded I'm the only person you've heard pronounce it perfectly? Wow. Oh, I appreciate it. Play you, let you die. Position demon and then play Morbius. Because we're getting more draws. Or hang on, play you and then play Morbius so that this gets yoinked. This will be dead, so I have open spaces everywhere. And a lot of discard pieces drawn, hopefully. Hopefully. Yes, you should definitely post that on the Discord. This music is killing you, Synthesy? It just makes you want to play Wild Frost, right? Such a great game. Truly, we could Modok. Cut everything for buffing Morbius. And then I could play Blade as well, right? Mid is probably a lost cause. But this way, right is really strong, and then I'm putting the best I can left. They've discarded Swarm and Helicarrier. Let's try it. I actually kind of wanted Blarvel there. Of all the potential cards. Null for 7? Or Gambit and Prayer. What's the Gambit actually gonna do? It's null for 7. Oh, I was like, did the Helicarrier spawn another Helicarrier? No, the Time Theater spawned 2. Yeah, I'm all for Prism background. Loving it. Are you going to be enough? Because that is the advantage here, is I buff you by like 2 more. I can play you for 4. So it'll be 3 less on left, 2 more on right. Yeah, I'll go for it. Because he has 2 free swarms, right? Okay, we got it. I thought that we did, but it's still fun to pick out what the best play would be. Bring on the Synth wave, yes. VJ, how's it going, mate? It's ninja time. Great to see you. Dude, this deck is fun. It's bringing together so many different elements of things I love. We got the Logi, we got the Wiccan, we got the Cersei, we got the Hulkling. There's a lot of RNG, but then a lot of like quote-unquote constructed opportunity. I don't know if I want to play the Asteroid M. Asteroid M will pull away Loki and potentially Wiccan. I'll play here. Valentina. Okay. Arasham opponent. Whose RNG is stronger? QS dead. Oh, my demon. That's okay. Wiccan is ready to go. But will I draw well enough? Hex deck is probably the most thematic now with the Destroy 2. Kind of sad that Scarlet Witch doesn't even get a cut in it. In what? What are we talking about? Guess I might just hold Nico here. Made infinite because of the bounties? Oh, RNG with the Hex magic users. Wiccan Pixie Cersei, but then, oh, Destroyer. Thanks, Hulkling. Thank you so much. Really working it out there. He's probably gonna play mid, right? The thing is, if he plays... Okay, then I do this, and then I do this, and then we're gonna play Cersei. It made you keep on changing decks to reach the bounties because the meta is always shifting. I mean, that's true. Hopefully that pushed you into a better spot. Now we're stacked. I got my Eliath, but... we spent all of our 1-drops. The move is like... Cersei here, but then you get a 2 and a 3, and that's it. And then the 2 power. I'll leave. That's twice that Claw has just beaten us. Why is Claw well, this time it was created by Arasham. He's getting played because he is good. Frank Harris, thank you for the sub. Thank you, my friend. Team Teddy grows stronger. Made you keep on changing, so then you kept on climbing. You know, that's pretty exciting. That's a definite positive for the bounties. Man, guys, okay, so I was waiting until we had like the full group on the stream. I was not sure that we were going to be live at all today because my laptop here, that powers everything at Teddy Ninja Studios, the fans were just burned out. You know, there's that perpetual like grinding, and it was driving the wife insane. Honestly, I hated it as well, but I finally got all of the equipment to be able to replace the fans, and then my model is one where you have to take the heatsink out to get at the fans, or at least get the fans out and replace them. And so we had the repaste for the heatsink as well. And so I'm like watching all the how-to videos. I'm not super techie. We'll play you. Being very careful, disconnect the battery. I've got my anti-static wrist strap. We're fiddling with everything. We're being super precise. We get the new fans in there. We plug it all back together. We get it all set up. Doesn't turn on. Blank screen. Just black. I'm like, oh, I killed it. Quickly doing Google searching on all the nightmare scenarios of what can go wrong as you're tinkering with your own PC. And it was looking bad. Play you. So then I get the demon. And then play... I don't know how we're getting around like Strange Academy here. But we can just do this, I guess. I know, a project that turns into another project, exactly. So I'm like messing with it a little bit, and then I'm like, this is just out of my hands. So I take it over to the local tech shop, and the guy's like, the people in front of me, right? One of them is this older lady who's trying to figure out how to share pictures from her phone with her family. And the guy is being super patient, like sitting behind his computer, is like, yep, and then you have to download them, and then right there will be a button to press, and now you can share them. And that was basically his line for the next 20 minutes. The lady behind that had just shattered her iPhone screen. I was trying to figure out the cost-effective way to replace it. And then I come up with like my laptop that I burned up from a DIY project, and I could see him like rapidly shifting gears behind his eyes, like they kind of roll back. They're like, all right, I'm talking to like someone who will actually understand technology now. So I gotta couch my vocabulary, or at least I can prepare my vocabulary and talk like I'm talking to a peer. I was like, honestly, for how long it would take us to get into the computer to be able to do diagnostics and whatnot, because you've already been in there, you should just try and put the old fans back in and see if it turns on. Apparently he's seen it where like an incompatible piece completely prevents the computer from turning on at all. And I was like, that's crazy. I ordered those fans like to a very specific model that was advertised as completely compatible with my computer's specs. He's like, now for real, I've not only have I seen that, but I've seen Stranger Things as well. I was like, well, I guess I believe it. So, and he wasn't going to be able to get a tech diagnostic on it for a little while anyway. Wow, we kind of cooked. Right? Like, he's never going to play here to open this up. So then I get in there and I pop the old fans back in. Boots up. I was like, oh my gosh. And I realized, you're not smart. You didn't even snap. I realized as I was putting the old fans back in, the wires were crimped in such a way that the thought occurred to me that I might have plugged the new fans in with the connector upside down. This was within the realm of possibilities that Teddy had done this. And so now I'm like, oh, okay. Now I got my old grindy fans and my computer turns on. Like, do I risk it again? Here we go. Heat sinks. Well, what I do is I just plug the new fans in and I don't do the whole disassembly. Computer boots on and I hear the fans whir and I'm like, okay, now we're cooking. We got it. So we do the whole disassembly again. This is heatsink up, breaking the seal on my thermal paste. Another Spectrum? You like hit all the same cards. And then I'm like, all right, new fans back in, plugged in the right way this time. Fire it up. I hear the hum. Oh, good. I hear the hum, but I don't hear the grinding. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Little fan control panel on my gaming laptop. It shows normal RPMs for the GPU, 0 on the CPU. I'm like, dang it, we effed it up again. Now one of them, it doesn't grind, but it doesn't turn on at all. So, the good news is, only one of the fans from the old one had the burned out bearing. I wanted to replace them both because I figured that, you know, if one was going bad, the other one would shortly. We'll do this so that we get into Vormir here. But the other one, the one that got shipped to me from Amazon was just like bad out of the box. But my old one does technically still work. So up comes the heatsink again. At this point, I've disassembled this laptop so many times. I mean, it's going to be a wonder if any of that thermal paste is actually good now, but... Out came one of the new ones in one of the old fans. I could do this in my sleep now. I should go back to the fix-it place and just ask for a job. At this point, I can throw in my resume of just like, hey, remember, I fixed that thing and I did it repeatedly. Yeah, I'm the guy with the laptop. Yeah, that's why it's working on laptops is terrible. Definitely one of the worst experiences. I don't know, guys. I feel like we might need Mobius. Like, what are we doing here? Bismara, how's it going, mate? IT guy, and I hate working on laptops. My fingers aren't small enough. Yeah, I believe it. They got the tiniest flippin' screws. I mean, guys, this is already a specialty tiny screwdriver, and this is what I was using to get at the fan. I mean, I am a man of God. I am a praying man, and I am boundlessly thankful that I didn't strip one of the screws in the 6 consecutive disassemblies that would then have made the entire repair job impossible.
Escaped.
Other people have guardian angels that, you know, prevent them from contracting life-changing diseases and from getting run over by truck drivers or murdered by psychos in the streets at night. My guardian angel is there with the tip of my screwdriver, like, don't strip. Stay steady. You have to have the patience of a prophet to endure old people with tech problems. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that tech worker at You Break I Fix could apply to be a saint now. I think he could be canonized. As long as he attends the Catholic Church for long enough. What do they require? 2 miraculous signs? My man's just got his chat logs from one day at You Break I Fix. They're like, yeah. Working with 70 plus clientele trying to figure out how to share pictures with their family off their iPhone. It is miraculous. We got the null, baby. That could get spicy. I definitely want a pixie, but I don't know where. Let's go here. Let's go mystery. What is behind door number 3? Use Hulkling in an Evo deck? Yeah, if the Evo deck was any good, I would. But it's not, so it'd be like, you know, just slating the deck against him immediately. The Emperor Hulkling just copied the text of Emperor Hulkling? That was a possibility that he could copy himself? That is disappointing. Okay, so now we come to a fork in the road. I can play... I think I do this to like buff the next card and then try and play that card on Asgard. What's my score on Deadpool Wolverine now that I've seen it? It's definitely the most Deadpool movie of all the Deadpool movies, which might make it my favorite of those. It was very good. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. We'll do this. Also, second favorite might be that I think it was a student project. It's a student project or a passion project, but somebody remade the entire opening sequence in Lego. Which, yes, is just exactly as great as you hope it would be. What are you again? Null. Where are they gonna play? I feel like it's Probs mid. Play Sentinel. Follow up with Hulkling. If they want to shank something, they die. I feel pretty good here. Could have waited and Sursed. If I had waited and Sursed, I would not have drawn my 2 cards, which I was putting a pretty high value on. When he started dancing to NSYNC at the beginning, I got scared for a while, but then the movie ended up being great. You were scared that it was gonna become just greater than all other Marvel movies ever from that opening sequence. Eight cuber. What do we think he's holding? Because he spent the demon. It's like a junk deck. Also, he flips first. This could be like the greatest cannonball fake out of all time. Frostpunk music? Yep. Like, if he goes cannonball mid, I'm going to be incredibly hurt. But if Cersei pops off, it's a big power spike. Let's try it. Oh, never mind. He had Eliath? Oh, and he had the repeat demon. Kind of forgot about the repeat demon. Alright, we're throwing. Time to lock in. You guys excited for Frostpunk 2? Isn't Frostpunk 2... Frostpunk 2 initially got delayed, but now its release is like around the corner? Or has it already released? 3 weeks. 3 weeks till Frostpunk 2. And then just like 3 months until Civ 7? Not bad. And like a feat of marketing genius, the developers managed to flip the messaging on delaying the game into a positive that actually got the community excited because they were taking feedback from the demo. Okay, here's the thing, chat. I know I'm just going to Loki, but I'm going to Pixie and hope for an incredible top deck. You still have scenarios to finish on one? Let's get to it, mate. Magneto on a normal priced Hulkling. Well, that would be the alternative that could happen. Yeah, Frostpunk was definitely incredibly well balanced. Nice. Ooh. Hit me with one of these and one of these. Ouch. Junk Loki is really just running everywhere, eh? No, there's no one drops. Esteban, thank you for the subscription, man. Thank you. Was I pro-religion or pro-police in Frostpunk? I love that was the distinction, but that's what they went with. I generally went, they called it like fervor. I generally went with the church, but I did run-throughs of both. Does Frostpunk play like a 4X like Civ? Frostpunk 1 does not. Frostpunk 1 plays like a survival city builder. There's no expansion or extermination, so it's like a 2X. Frostpunk 2 plays on a little bit grander of a scale, but there's still like no combat. What's the vibe on Hulkling so far? Meh. He's actually felt a little worse than I thought he would. Also, I've been less successful at getting Wiccan to proc than I thought I would, so it's a mixed bag. This is one of the Cult of the Lamb songs. Go Hulkling mid. It's true, it does flip Doc Ock, which might get the dub. Unfortunately, it doesn't mess with anything on left. That would have been spicy. Let's try it. Oh, we got it. Perfect.
Victory.
There's a problem in Lego City. Death! Is Cult of the Lamb good? One of those really hard games or too easy? Cult of the Lamb fell in a decent difficulty. The problem for it was that it was like Wild Frost. The difficulty is higher than what the art style implies, but it's not like too hard. As long as you go in with reasonable expectations, you will love Cult of the Lamb and Wild Frost. But if you go in with the expectations that everything looks adorable like a little children's cartoon and you're going to be able to waltz your way to a victory with a sun with a smiley face looking down on you, you will be immediately dissuaded of that notion. Yeah, it's a roguelike. You build your little village and then you go out on your runs to be able to collect resources for your little villagers. I actually kind of like the Nico into Loki, right? Still have Hades too, but might give Lamb a try. It's a different vibe, but it is like very similar genre. Ultimately. Okay. Because we steal the converted card, so that's fun. Loki, me, and this clone's Loki. They got Loki. Do I play Hollow Knight? I don't. I'm really like... The action games are few and far between for me. Where do we play Maria Hill? Because we have, as we remember, an 11 power Ultron that we can unleash upon the world. Also, what's very funny to me at the moment is that I can play Cersei on mid, flip them both to Arishems, and then have the same amount of power. I don't know why, but that's like very appealing to me. But I can also like Dr. Doom. Go Dr. Doom into Eliath something. Like so. Totally watch a Frostpunk TV live adaptation. Can you imagine it? Streaming companies just sleeping for real, for real. It's true. The Frostpunk setting is definitely deserving of more exploration. Industrial Revolution that turns us into an ice age, which was a genuine concern that scientists had. Really? You're gonna sacrifice your orca like that? mean, I guess you kind of had to. We going Hulkling. Man, I was about to say I'm gonna play Quinjet because I like the card better, but I do like the card better now. These have been like two of my favorite cards all time in Snap: Quinjet and Kitty Pryde. Is there any merit to playing Kitty instead of letting the drone take this position? Probably not.
Victory.
Embrace the chaos, exactly. Isn't that Snowpiercer? I love it when chat names something I've never heard of. Snowpiercer, thriller series. Oh, yeah. They're on the train. This has gone on for 4 seasons? It was good enough for 4? It was good? Rotten Tomatoes at 75%? Really? Snowpiercer. Set more than 7 years after the world has become a frozen wasteland, the remains of humanity inhabit a perpetually moving train while dealing with class warfare, social injustice, and the politics of survival. Frostpunk is just Snowpiercer, except they live in circle cities as like pits dug into the ground rather than on a moving train. Yep. You got us on that one. Do we think an 8-cuber is going to fall into our lap? No. Snowpiercer was a movie first with Chris Evans, and that was also good? In 2013. Oh, here we go. 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's even is even better regarded than the TV show. How are we never hitting Wiccan? Like ever. The movie's definitely worth checking out. I mean, it looks like it. Wiccan's always just sitting here. Guess I'll low-key back. The fact that they have enough energy on turn 3 to drop Alioth mid is pretty troubling. Like, that's gonna be a major problem. We should probably cancel Castle Blackstone because I don't think we're going to be winning that spot anytime soon. Now, if only Maria Hill had showed up on curve, and then I could play Wiccan here. But I don't think this helps. I don't know. I think we need to retreat, but we'll try our best. You should have done that in the other order, buddy. You could have had a 4-cost. 4-cost on average going to do better than 5 power. Of course I draw Arusham. Of course. This is making me feel like we should just switch over to Arusham. Okay. Please be Loki. Nope. It was Legion. Give me cards. Ghost Rider and Warlock. Neither of those are good. Yeah. Alright, we're up.
Escaped.
I know. Switch to Arsham. Put it all in the hands of RNGesus. Oh, we moved the cards though. We were just bounty hunting on that one. Just bounty maxing. I guess I'll grab another one of those. How's Hulkling? So far, a little disappointing. I thought he was going to come through more often than he has. Admittedly, he's one of those cards that you need a very large sample size for, so it's an it's an early reaction, but so far not great. Yep, snapping on the phone and the charger was unplugged. Just burned through all your battery. If you have it on high graphic settings and haptics, it will destroy your battery for sure. Like, just immediately destroy that battery. Okay, perfect. Now that we're on the ideal curve for Wiccan, he will not get drawn, right? What if they buff Hulkling to a 5/9? Does he pull 5 cost powers, or is he still pulling 6 cost powers? I'll stack these two, I guess. Is Silver Sable next week? Yeah, Silver Sable is next week already. We get Silver Sable and Ancient Venom. Loki. Same text, pull 6 costs. I mean, yeah, I would prefer the 5/9. I like being able to play them down a little bit earlier. I think that is generally better. What are we doing? Yep. Sure. A deck of all ones and Dazzler. Why is Umbaku in this list? Is this another fill all locations bounty hunter? He's unranked. That might push the needle in that direction. We go Real Mysterio plus Dazzler because she's cheaper. Final turn Circe Demon. Symbiote Spider-Man a season card? Wait. Is Agent Venom or Symbiote Spider-Man... Actually, am I splitting what seasons they're a part of? Maybe that's what I'm doing. In September... Yes, Symbiote Spider-Man is the Battle Pass card. So then it's October. October is Agent Venom. September is Symbiote Spider-Man. Yes. Oh, actually, I have Mockingbird instead of Demon, which is just like immediately better. Also, we should move cards per our mission arrangement. Like this, like this. Like this. I guess I'm really only going to move one, aren't I? It's technically more efficient to do it all like so. Here we go. Sable is going to be so busted in bounce. Oh, you know it. It's going to be incredibly toxic, and I think it's going to be hilarious. Oh, Mojo. Marvel Boy? Oh! We did Loki their deck, which meant that Umbaku was coming. Why not replace a squirrel with a demon? I didn't think I had enough energy. I'm pretty sure I didn't have enough energy, but I could be wrong. Wow. Should we just grab this? We did it that last game. The 8 cards in a match is tough. These are losers. This we're not gonna work on. I guess so.
Epic.
Oh no. 8-cuber, 8-cuber. Umbaku over the demon, exactly. Excited for Slay the Spire 2 also. Yeah. They're hitting us with so many great games. Black Myth Wukong is like on the leading edge of some of the most anticipated games of a very long time, like years. Because Black Myth Wukong had hype for so long. Slay the Spire, hype for years. Civ 7, also an enormous weight. One of the most celebrated franchises in all of strategy gaming. Frostpunk 2. Like, almost every genre is coming out with some of the biggest hitters. Meanwhile, stuff like Tactical Breach Wizards is carrying the XCOM torch that we never thought was going to be advanced. Sirandu, I've heard that the Slay the Spire board game might be better than the game. The video game. When does Slay the Spire 2 come out? Soonish? Maybe not so soonish? 2025. They have trailers though, so hopefully it's early 2025. I hope Kingdom Come 2 is good. I love the first one, just want it to be a little bit less buggy. Kingdom Come Deliverance? Is this what we're talking about? Why, Maria? Why must you torment me? Havoc. What the heck am I supposed to do with Havoc? I can't play that on curve. This versus Dagger? You are a move deck, okay. Yeah, the co-op element applied to the deck building through a dungeon crawl is just absurdly fun. Awesome. Currently playing Dune Uprising, waiting for the new one. Ooh, nice. This is definitely the low-key position though. What do we take? Null? Not bad when one of my cards is about to be sacrificed by Nico. I mean, not amazing either, but we can play Wiccan here. Early 2025 would be sick. I think the board game is better because you can play with friends. Otherwise, they're just both very fun. Nice. Dune Imperium looks awesome. Yeah, we've had some amazing like board game adaptations. We got Dune Imperium, and then we also got Clank. Okay. What if I Cersei? Tactical Breach Wizards looks so good. I played the demo, very good. But I've not jumped into the full game yet. What are they charging for the full game, by the way? $18? Yes. Overwhelmingly positive reviews, 98%. Yeah, they definitely cooked on Tactical Breach Wizards. As long as... I mean, here's the thing. The strategy gameplay is good. Part of the charm is that the characters have the snappy, quippy dialogue like everyone's a character in a Marvel movie. Which I get it, like it's a... That's a love it or hate it part. But in general, I do love it. Where are they gonna Heimdall? Where are they going to Heimdall and how are we gonna stop them? Also... Oh, I just have to win Baxter Building and I get the +4. Right. Maybe it doesn't matter where they Heimdall if I defend mid properly. Like Goliath? I think this is it. Because if they... Got him? Yeah. Yeah, okay, we got it.
Victory.
Nice. Grew up playing board games, so much fun. Still want to play the Skyrim one? Are you talking about the Skyrim war game or the Skyrim board game? Because they made... The Elder Scrolls A Call to Arms. The miniature war game. This game, very good. Getting my sons into Risk Legacy. Great Bookworm. Great Bookworm this morning, 6 a.m. Me and the Teddy wife at a coffee shop. Looks over at said coffee shop. They have in their board game corner Risk, the classic. And I'm like, that's maybe just wishful thinking. I don't know if anybody's sitting around hanging out at the coffee shop and breaking out Risk. But they also serve alcohol. So maybe it's the perfect coffee shop to do it. All right, Ahmed, you have a good one. Always great to have you on the stream. I'm gonna do this. No. Yeah, because this is the demon. I can Loki mid and then Cersei mid later. That might be it. And Risk is so much fun. If that's it for the Skyrim game, you're in for a great time. Baldur's Gate 3 is the greatest game of all time. If you disagree, you are wrong. Well... I'm a Catan guy, and I don't care who knows it. Right now, my reigning favorite at the moment is Robinson Crusoe. The co-op games, I love them. Yeah, that's a great way to make the relaxing coffee shop not so relaxing. Am I a 40k fan by any chance? Well, yes, and... I do like 40k, but I do not have any miniatures. I have not played any of the miniature games with 40k, but I've played a lot of the video games with 40k, and I do like them. I like the setting as well. We used to have Transformers Risk, that was great. Now, I'm assuming when you say Transformers Risk, that is distinct from my favorite version, which was sci-fi with little mechs, but not Transformers, Risk 2210? Or 2410? The sci-fi Risk was great. You had like a turn limit. No. Dang it. We're sitting here with the Galactus pop, but we're not going to be able to use them. They're gonna play him. Are they? We could guess that they're just gonna go Galactus Hulkling and then probably lose.
Escaped.
Don't have Cannonball or Hulkling. Should I drop keys? Ooh. That's an interesting question, Joe. Hulkling, not worth it on his own, but Hulkling plus Cannonball. Do you like junk decks? Cannonball is a lot more niche than he used to be, but he's still good in a specific deck. So if you love co-op board games, Sky Team is a phenomenal one. Picked that up at Gen Con this year. Ooh, I'll put that on my radar. Regular risk rules, just Transformers based. Ah, nice. Also missing Cannonball and Hulkling, but I'm skipping even though I have 12 keys. Wow. Yeah, I mean, so far, Hulkling does feel like a skip. Like, oh look, it's Odin. That's probably pretty good, but could I just be running another card instead more consistently? Also, yes. Next 2 months are too good. Yeah, exactly. Nico. Change the location away. Would want to hit bar with no name, I think. Though, being able to play Cersei and then follow up with Hulkling is like a big scaling factor up, right? So I can do this. Did you play the 40k card game Warpforge? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I like junk and have found a recent love for Legion. Then maybe you should push to be able to find yourself I might just play Nico here. Go for the destroy and draw. Go Loki. Okay. I think this is to our advantage. So now I play you and you die, and I draw cards. And now I play Cersei. You'll change into a 3 and you will change into Arishem. But I still probably don't get to play Eliath. What? Ah, ha, ha. Voila! In Sky Team, you're piloting and co-piloting an airplane, juggling procedures that you have to try to coordinate. Is it like keep talking and nobody explodes, or is it like Sirandu? Is it like Captain Sonar, but non-competitive? Yeah, they were rolling. It's 3 times. Quickly trying to figure out which celestial deity has cursed me. Out of 21 games, I have 3 Infinite games. Torch, thank you for the follow. Thank you. It's a bit like Captain Sonar, yes? Okay, cool. Captain Sonar is an experience that I thoroughly enjoy, and I have realized does not run well with any of my friend groups. Really? You really just got that destroyed for free? Just taken care of for him right like that? And I lost Cersei. You're unplayable, I remember. I was just gonna ask, when we top deck Goliath at an affordable price, where are they playing Phoenix Force? It's here, right? If they have Phoenix Force, they have to do it here. What got discarded, by the way? Human Torch. Okay. We guessed wrong. Oh, they didn't have it. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Try this. And this. We need Mobius. Chat, start working the Cerebrum on this. Who trades for Triple M? Just looked up Captain Sonar. That looks fun. It is fun. If you have a competent core of 6 people, it is very good. If you're down from that number in terms of board game fanatic friends, then I don't know if I can recommend it. Yeah, definitely Hulkling, right? Infinite Hulkling. Hurts.
Escaped.
Have we seen any other deck shells that look interesting to try Hulkling in? I feel like everybody else is doing the same thing. Hang on, we said we were playing Mobius. It would be like cut Hulkling. we could cut. I don't even know. Oh, that's what you guys are saying. Definitely cut Hulkling to be able to run yes, cut Hulkling to run Mobius. This is what we should do. But we can't. Run Hela. My problem with Hela is that I'm not good at her. Living in LA is hard to get a group larger than 4 to commit to a heavy board game, which sucks. Yep. Yep. I have not had great results in keeping a core board game group together, at least not a large one. Now, I used to go to some of the... I mean, what you had to do is you had to go to the open board game night at, like, the local board game cafes. And then you had the group. I just haven't done that in a while. Maybe trade Wigan for Triple M? True. We could cut... Here's the thing. We could cut the Pixie side of it. We could just not play Pixie, right? You're actually playing Destroy? Okay. Like, what if we just cut Pixie and then we don't have to care about the Triple M? Is Pixie actually helping us? We've had a couple cheap Goliaths. We had one big win. But I don't know if that, like, fully justifies their existence. This is nice, though. Lady Deathstrike, clean up these guys, pop the Angel, my Maria Hill, Bucky goes. Maybe I draw my Angel from the deck then? Try me? Do not go left. Don't you dare go left. Thank you. I do have the Angel, yep. Black Knight's the only other thing that I can think of. He is one of those decks that plays a lot of big cards. Okay. So I could upgrade all of you guys. Or I could dupe Mockingbird. Plus like Glad. Again. This isn't bad, but you could do this and then you could finish with Eliath. Let's try this and keep our options more open. You play double mid. TTI desperately needs someone with Hydra Bob. Grab up the bounty. Been sitting there since reset. Aw, it's brutal. Yandu Skillmonger. And trash. Well, okay. How many of my cards been destroyed? 4? And 3, which makes death a 1 cost. Which is kind of freaky. But I feel like they don't actually have enough going on to be scared of, you know? Maybe you just do actually this and then this. Sure. Dang it, Gladiator's not getting through that. TT Viber's out here pumping. He's bounty hunting. Real gamers play the campaign for North Africa. There we go. What in the world was that play? I think that was saying that... I don't know what the snap was. Someone who was bounty hunting would not be out there snapping. But I think it was they drew 3 of the destroy X number of cards a match. Full pass would have still beaten him. Yep. Is there a bounty for throwing? No. There is a bounty for destroying cards, though. No Hydration Roberts? No. We're foiled with the Hydration Roberts. That might be one of my other top games, is Twilight Struggle, though. Okay. This is getting disgusting. Can you please at least give me 6 drops that are interesting? Difficulty impossible, says Hulkling 2024. Like, what is going on? 3 Infinites, 2 Hulks, and 2 Spectrums. Meanwhile, plenty of 6 drops unchosen. Hulkling just wants to be his daddy. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. And meanwhile, I killed my Loki. So, you know. We're going. And I was very high on him pre-release. Yes, I was. I thought he was going to be good. That's fun though that they got just a basic arrow out of that. I like that part. Hulkling is just hiding his true power. I don't even know what his true power is at this point. Cozy and Alex were both pro Hulkling prior to his release. Yeah. Can't wait to see what they think now. There's another Hulkling's variability can justify a precious 12 card slot. I thought he'd be better too. Yeah, I thought that over the list of all 6 drops, I was gonna more consistently get stuff that was playable. Just playable, okay? Just not like blanks. And here I sit. You're +3, so this would be +7. That's like nowhere near close enough.
Escaped.
Gotta love it. Pixie up. Draw 2 Vibranium and a 6-cost Loki. Wonder if he'd be good in a big idiots deck? Maybe. That seems to be his crowd at this point. Two more games. I'm feeling like we can't Pixie. We should just draw. We should just construct a different 2-cost. Like, no more Pixie. Instead, we run. I mean, heck, even Medusa. Something that's tempo. Get a little bit more power. It could also be Shadow King. Though I'd rather have something I can play into Wiccan. Could be Mirage. It's 2 Living Tribunals. Emperor Hulkling has only got a couple picks that he knows how to use. He's really out here just like, yep, out of any 6-cost, so long as it's one of these 4 or 5 ones that we've seen so far. Maybe in your big idiots deck that got you to infinite, but next 2 months are just so strong. Have 4 keys, 6,000 tokens. If we get Hulkling on first shot, that would be great. Yeah, you're gonna probably be more interested in the other things that are coming out soon. Really? Trade for a Loki that is has been stolen. They play the stolen version of Loki. Do you hit another version of Loki? Why not? After all, why not? But you've been having to use all 4 keys lately on the new cards. It doesn't necessarily mean it will continue, but it might. Okay, we do have Cersei. We do, in fact, have Cersei to play. But the move is Maria Hill mid, Fish, hope for Wiccan, then play the real Mysterio on left, which will fish yet again and play Cersei. And we lament that Eliath and Hulkling are already in hand instead of being in deck, but yeah, like mid is lost. We can't win mid. Maybe in that case, I could have played Maria Hill left, right? With 2 more. I probably should have. This is the 3rd low-key played, by the way. Kate? If they have a big card to play on Savage Land, we're just gonna lose. Imagine this play, but with the old Loki collector interaction, dude, that would be so amazing. Oh, they did go left. Put a lot of energy over there. You're saying there's a chance? No. Rose, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you. Ah, we would have lost anyway. Okay. Because remember, we had considered, we had played Maria mid. We could have played Maria left, but then Cersei decided to betray us anyway. Picking Bucky Barnes instead of an average 2-3. Just an average 2-3 is all I would have needed. That's it. But no. Not at all. So Mirage is fun. White Widow is probably the best in class, right? Or Jeff. White Widow or Jeff. This deck doesn't really get into... It could also be Scarlet, Location Manipulation, or Quake. Okay, we have a bunch of contenders. I feel like they all might be better than Pixie. Yeah, at least we're trying to cook. Thanks. Thanks. At least I'm attempting to cook. Emperor Weakling? Ouch! But so far, yes. We had one good Hulkling play, and he grabbed Galactus, and we slammed. Everything came together. Pixie gave us a discount Eliath. Hulkling went beast mode off the back of Wiccan on turn 5, so like the stars aligned. It was perfect draw. It did the thing, it won the cubes, and ever since then it's done nothing. I mean, we've held about even, but they've taken some bad stays. So I'll put that on me instead of the deck, but... Big stepper. Shulky. That's fun. Just a slightly better Shulky. With Superflow on turn 3, I'll have 4 energy. I could play a... one drop, being the hood. Okay, that order is fortunate for us. Oh, but I want to play Cass. Ha! Cass JJ. Okay. Cass. Where do we want to tuck the hood? I guess I'll go here. It feels so bad to put it on the crochet, but that was kind of what I wanted to do. It just seemed like that couldn't possibly be right. Do this number. Then I could full pass, have a free Hulkling, plus whatever we need, or we think we need to win. Pulse Copycat? Copycat only activates when drawn, so does nothing. Which also means we don't know what it's going to do. Mikey Drew, how's it going, mate? It's been a while. What are you up to, Mikey?
Rules all.
I feel like it's Hulkling here. Deuce, Vision, Kate. Nah, Jeff.
Behold my mighty hand.
My mighty hand. Margin of victory? Margin of victory says...
Victory.
That's ours. Just patiently waiting for Mockingbird Spotlight Cash. Got 4 tokens ready, or 4 keys ready. Excited for Silver Sable? Dude, I'm so excited for Silver Sable. Bounce will finally have like a menace again. That'll be so cool. Community seems split on Sable? Really? Who are the people who think that she's bad? I think most of what I've seen is that it's pretty positive on Sable. Is Sable good outside of bounds? Oh, that's what the split is? Interesting. Is she good outside of bounds? Well, she's a 1/3 that took 2 power off of the opponent's top deck. It seems decent. It could justify just like running... I mean, yeah, it's an interesting question for sure. It also begs the question, is somebody like Beast or Grandmaster good outside of bounds? And I might say yes. That the community is kind of sleeping on what those guys are capable of. She seems pretty decent, but she's only good for bounce, then you won't use her, because just terrible at bounce. It's a very different kind of deck. Ajax or High Evo? Ajax. Wow. Oh my gosh. These hand attacks are crazy. So we want to do like this. Cersei. And then Goliath. Really? If that's what I want to do, then I just play Demon now, and I don't even play the Widow's Bite. I could try and get the sacrifice. I guess. Sure, I'll try. Imagine getting hit by Scorpion twice on a single card. That's what she does. Yeah, it's pretty close to it. Okay. Emperor Hulkling was, what now? The Squatch! Oh, the opponent got a good Hulkling. Look at that. No. Pulls debris out of all available 3-drops. Not that we were in a very good position anyway, because the right lane was lost. And Goliath would not activate, so I think we were losing anyway. That just made it obvious. Well, you know what? Look on the bright side. We got a bounty. Play 3 costs. We are doing a little bit of that. Okay, with the Arishem, I think the tweak is cap for Hulk. I love. The problem is now my card aesthetics are clashing. You know, I had like these noirs and golds and the neon borders, but now I'm just going all prism maxing. Okay, we do have a prism. Rare. I don't mind these cards with the prism effect. It's probably you. I don't know if it's been brought up yet, but have we talked about how they cut the Alliance credit rewards in half? Really? What? Instead of 350, it's 200. We're back to a premium mystery variant. You're right. They are out here cutting our rewards. I don't even have Prism on Coulson? That's crazy. Oh well. Symbiote Spider-Man, did I do it right? You did, but I don't have the command created for the data mine cards. The Symbiote Spider-Man will allow you to reactivate the activate abilities of cards that he eats. It's gonna be like an absorbing man, but for activates. I'm surprised with how far along the data mines go that we don't have more activate keywords. You know? Like I thought they'd be releasing more of these. Bismara Arisham is easy? I hope so. What do we want to grade the previous deck? B? Is B too generous? Here's the, I mean, the problem is, it feels like Hulkling made the deck worse. I wish the Arisham cards would get the prism, the background, not just the border. But baby steps, I guess. Not bad. 311. Finally a good Hulkling. That being Mockingbird is just a buff. Do you think that will turn older cards into activate cards? A lot of people seem to think that Zabu is a candidate for such a change. He would definitely be a candidate, especially because he's one of the cards they've already been thinking about reworking. We could see some other cards become activates. That would be fun. Get some redesigns in here. I don't really want to play to the rocks. I got all the extra energy because of X23. Yep. Let's just go Coulson, I guess. Scarlet Spider and Fenrir's Wolf are activate cards, and so is Aranya. But then you have the entire symbiote season of non-activate cards, unless I'm mistaken. Scream, Misery, Scorn, Toxin, Anti-Venom. Yeah, so all of October is like they don't have a single activate ability, and I thought they would. That's basically all I'm trying to say. I think it's weird. I also don't really know what I want to do here. I mean, I want to punch him in the face, but Dracula's going to eat something big, hopefully. So I could... They flip first. I could go big myself here. That puts it on a 50-50 of Dracula. Or I could swing in case they get something big. Maybe I do this. Close. Activate Zabu would at least make the poor cat playable. Yeah, it would make him much better than he is right now. Activate Zabu would be fun. Game's gonna break after Activate releases. That's why they don't have Activate cards following month. They wanna stress test it. Get the Activate cards out there, get them working, and then design new ones. Here's the thing. They're right around the corner. They have to be working in the developer's test environment already for them to be, like, considering the release. The good old days when Zabu dominated the meta. Yeah, when Zabu was just the best available card in almost every situation. And it was like Marvel forecasts. The forecast cinematic universe. It was very impressive. It was pretty busted when you had cards that were balanced around being they were balanced without Zabu, and then with Zabu you could just, in most of your games, play them for one less. Yes, 3 forecasts on turn 6 with Sarah. Oh my gosh. And then the really psycho times
And this
with
is
like
my domain.
forecast Spider-Man that prevent your opponent from being able to play on their side of the location, but you were not prevented. Just some insane tech that was going around. I was gonna say, Ego, you know what to do, but clearly he did not. Remember when they released Kitty? That was pretty busted. It was both busted in terms of power level and in terms of actually breaking the game. Yes, the game would shatter. The code would be destroyed, but also she was way too powerful. She's now... What was she? Was she a 3-1 plus 2? She's been nerfed over and over again. Zabu's still bugged on Isle of Silence, even though he's not an ongoing card anymore. Does that imply that they hard-coded the location interaction? Right? That's what that must imply, right? Some intern is like, oh no, Isle of Silence is not stopping Zabu. Write a loop in there. If Zabu on Isle of Silence, then disable card ability. They never changed it. Oh my gosh. Ego. No! Ego! Ego, you know what you must do. Copycat onto Luke's bar. Don't do this to me. No. It's a 20 power cast. I'm hoping Zabu will be activate. Miss the cat. I kind of miss him as well. I mean, I think it was an interesting and fun card. Okay. We can still win. Because we have Quicksilver sitting on Luke's bar, and I don't know if my opponent has any capacity to get there. In fact, it is actually getting worse for them. Does Hulkling copy the text of a 6 cost in your deck, or any 6 cost in the game? Any 6 cost in the game. What the final play, Ego, we decided was Arisham to Luke's bar? Still use Zabu to try and high roll Wiccan. Yeah, if you've got like the Psylocke Zabu trick. Get Wiccan going. But Hulkling just chooses randomly. No relation to what's in your deck and no relation to what is in your opponent's deck. These are all bad. At least for us right now. Man, it's disappointing that they nerfed the Alliance rewards, chat. Everybody was saying, Alliances will get better when they make the rewards better. Meanwhile, second dinner, they're like, better? Our data shows that the economy is getting worse. We're making less money because people get the extra 350 credits a week. Goes final play is the your foot to my face, yeah. The question is, when is Ravona going to get the Zabu treatment? Probably sometime soon. She is the new Zabu, 100%. Yo, Melissa, how's it going? Great to have you on the stream. Has anybody else been having success with Hulkling? Sorry, Hulkling. Little Emperor Crapling over here. Okay, this could be good. We could cook. Finally, a card that I'm interested to actually play around. How's the new card so far? Not good. So far, he feels like not just parity, but a step down from what I'd have in these decks. Don't say that, my negative deck is too powerful. Nice, nice. Well, I wanted to play Hulkling on Black Widow, but now that won't happen. I mean, technically it could if I draw a 1-drop, yes, but also... Oh, my 1-drops. Oh, well, I could Psylocke. Here we go. Hulkling is a parody instead of at parody? Yes, exactly. Really want Cannonball, but already have Nimrod. Don't play him much at all, and Hulkling seems really underwhelming. Yeah, that makes it a rough cache to look at, doesn't it? A very rough cache to consider. Oh, hang on. I could Emperor Hulkling here to be able to get the extra energy. Then I will have 8. 8's not great. 9 would have been fine, but 8 is not great. The one time that you wish that Hulkling was null. Yeah, and I've had Hulkling as null twice, by the way, for anybody counting. Been working fine for me so far, and the Wiccan deck kind of fills the just 6-drop win con slot that you could high roll. Hasn't done anything for me so far. Skill difference? Yeah, sorry. I flip first. It's null. Null mid to win. Uh-oh. Yep. Can't risk wasting keys when the newly data mined Gore season has you so hyped. Yeah, that one is looking pretty fire. Pretty fire indeed. Do we have all of the card details yet? Snap.fan doesn't have them out yet. Like, we don't have the ability for Frigga or Malekith yet. Is this just the sites that I'm looking at? Or is it, that it's incomplete? And rallying the likes for the stream. It does help us out a ton, guys. Helps us get out there in the Snap community. How's Hulkling so far, Ed? Pretty weak. He's been weaker than I was hoping. I was hoping that he was going to feel playable, but right now these decks don't feel great. We've been dropping a lot of cubes. I don't think destroying Meek for destroying Meek's sake is worth it. Thinking Gore went from glorious to garbage now. Gore. Gore had been destroy all 6 costs, yours and your opponent's. Now he is a 6 -3 ongoing +2 power for each on reveal card in play. I say that's pretty glorious. You know that's yours and your opponent's, right? So if you get 5 on reveal cards in play throughout the course of the game and they get 3, that's +16, so he's a 6-13 then. Exodus, how's it going, mate? I thought Snap was adding some new card backgrounds like the Wolverine claws. That's been data mined, but it's not been, or it could be in, but there's no way to acquire it yet. We just like lock them in. I think we snap and we sit. Sit and kick, baby. But it's sit and punch. Isn't his base power -3 or something? Yeah. His base power is -3. But also, remember, if there are 8 total on reveal cards. So already in this game, right? 1, 2, 3. That's +6. I was gonna use you as well. That's +8. And that's without a deck constructed for it. I don't know. I feel like it will add up very quickly. Play X left. I could have played X left. We had a couple good options, right? Just frustrated because I love Gore and his new ability is just so boring. Now he's just the new big dumb idiot card you throw down. Not to mention they gave him synergy with his enemy, Thor. Well, he counters Thor. He has synergy with Thor, but he also is good against Thor because if the opponent is playing a lot of little on-reveal cards, then he will get bigger. But yeah, I do see what you mean. I do see what you mean. Let's play a fun deck. I think... Where is it? Kendall's got the moves. B. Hulkling just feels bad. Bad, weak. Hulkling weak. We'll get some bounties and then we'll call the stream basically. Is Gore ongoing? Yes, Gore is now ongoing. Gore is ongoing, +2 power for each on-reveal card in play. Yours and your opponent's. It does hurt though because his old ability was so cool. Pioneer Hulkling, exactly. What? Oh, you're Arsham. I was like, the move mirror of all things? No shot. We'll probably just do one of these. Dagger would have been great. That's okay. We'll get to her. What's fun with this is I don't have to worry about like having to use Heimdall. We'll let the Nico die, play the beast to get these back. Get the demon on the way. Sack the Vormir to free up our plays for the future. And try and keep going through Ghost Spider to get some big power. It's probably always better to keep stacking Human Torch while we can. Because Dagger scales linearly, and he scales exponentially. Not even playing Hulkling anymore. So I think that solidifies you not going for him. Yep, there you go. Phil Orbit, thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you. Much appreciated. The support really does go a long way for the stream, guys. We could Dagger, Dagger, Dagger. And then Iron Fist Punch here. We might have even been able to full pass, like. Uh-oh. Did you have more move synergy on the way? You do get to move to New York for free. This is true. Okay. Critical Role reference, you know it. Dagger with Madam Web is going to be super OP. Yeah, I hope so. I'm going to move Ghost Spider as an extra piece to the left. Try and absorb the 2099 hit. And I'm not going to snap because we're going for the bounty. Fenrir's Wolf looks so good, but I'm also curious what Frigga's ability is going to be. Yeah, we're missing Frigga, and we are missing... What's the other one? Malekith? I think. Yeah, Malekith. You know I'm gonna make a name for myself. Critters for life, you know it. Man, it'd be so much fun to go to a live show sometime. But I don't know if that's ever going to be in the cards for me. Probably go to Brandon Sanderson Con before I ever get to do something like that. So guys, the move season, as we just immediately pivot from Hulkling and are like, well, what's coming up next down the pipeline? The good stuff. This deck is already good. That's what's scary about Madam Web and Aranya. Like, this here is fully playable at my elo, which is top 200. I hope that isn't the base Fenrir's art. This one? It's a little boring. It also looks like this is a whale, like with this as the eye. It also has an unfortunate resemblance to a certain controversial Far Side cartoon about a dog in a similar position with a car. Can't wait for the new move season. Love playing it, but it just needs more spice, and that's what those cards are going to add. I know. It's going to be sweet. So you're going to move, and then I just wait. And we'll pick you back up. Double Titania. That's bold of you, mate. But you do you. Double Titania it is. There's gonna be a lot of screaming. Pop, pop. Kick, move, love it. Can we actually catch him with the ye old infinite beast trick here? If I play this, then you guys swap. No, I don't actually have the space. Tragic. We have to do something like this. And then the question is, do I want to play Nico for free if the effect has to be change a location? Which, like, I don't particularly care about. I don't want to stay in the quantum realm. My trick is just, like, play Heimdall solo if that's a good position, but it's probably not going to be. Let's just do this. Oh. Maybe I should have played Beast over there. Pick them all up. Get out of this cycle. So at this point, I can put a 16 power Human Torch on far left. Oh, I can also Falcon. Perfect. I'm gonna Falcon and then I'm gonna Nico, because when you pick Nico up, she doesn't double back in hand. That's the one spell that doesn't work when she's off the board for some reason. Titania's flip. But then you block my move. You jerk. Not allowing Human Torch to continue scaling exponentially? You big meanie. I think I need to do this. No. This. No, they got us. Dang it. Na, 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 na. I think I need to leave.
Escaped.
Junk versus move is not a great matchup for us. Stubborn Teddy, yeah. If cracking open my laptop heatsink 5 times consecutively teaches me anything, it's that I will stubbornly continue. We will persist. I think I want to go Craven. Go Iron Fist plus Dagger and the Cloak, Falcon. So right now, like, screaming play right, play right. Yeah, if we got some bigger cards. I might just Falcon this. Gotta say, Shadow King has been the MVP this last week. Been seeing nothing but Bounce and Hawk lately. Shang Shadow goes incredibly hard right now. Yeah. The developers keep on making Shadow King like more and more meta relevant. And for some reason, players continue to refuse to try and pick him up. Which I find very funny at this point. And I guess I'm going Iron Fist Dagger. I might even play Nico here, but also what is... Why have we not played anything in his turn 4? Perfect, he played mid. At least now I get a little bit of scaling. That's what I wanted. Goes Shuri, Shuri into Nimrod. Shuri into Nimrod, is that still gonna win? Oh, you know I hate it when Shuri into Nimrod still just wins. Play this, be able to get a move going. Play you. Remember when Shadow King was practically unplayable as a 4-cost? Yes! Now he is fully playable, and not only is he playable, but he is very good. Very, very good. So this brings you up to 8. Landing mid with the rest of the 11 to 19. Problem is, getting destroyed twice still beats me. Yep. Someone on Reddit said that Heimdall should move cards to the left when played on the right and vice versa, and then random if played mid. Thoughts? I would love that. If you had a little bit more dynamic Heimdall, like he should either pull cards toward him or push cards away. Like you could pick which one you wanted to implement. It would make it much better. My alternative is that he should be changed to a 5 cost. Would love Heimdall as a 5 cost so much more. So much more. So I'm looking forward to Madam Web. If we play Madam Web, we kind of have a move battery. We might not even need Heimdall in those move decks. And we could finally bring back 2099 into the fold. Like if you could play 2099 onto Madam Web on turn 5 and then choose where he goes on turn 6, that sounds great. Then it's like, you know, if only he could destroy multiple cards, because you could envision a world where you could play 2099 on Madam Web. Madam Web moves him onto Hercules, Hercules kicks him, and then you play Heimdall and you move him again. And then you play Aranya, or you could move him yet again, maybe. Or you could activate Aranya. How do we think Aranya and Madam Web are going to interact? They don't. Activate, give the next card that you play +2 power and move it to the right. Okay. Because it used to be that it was the previous card you played. And I could see where that would be a nightmare around Madam Web. But what would you play as a 6 cost in the deck? Nothing. That's the beautiful thing. You wouldn't have to play anything as a 6 cost in the deck. $20.99 should read when this card moves, destroy a random enemy card here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, destroy move. Exactly. Move has been down in the dumps for so long. They're just desperate for anything to work, honestly. Because right now they got nothing. Except this. Like I said, I think this is good. Ooh, okay. Move you. I even got another Iron Fist. So I could do something like... Hold on. Do something like this. That would be epic. Your favorite Spidey, but he sucks now. Still trying to find his way. I should have played Blade next. I got the order wrong. Okay. Can I please draw Hercules? Destroy move would be so much fun, right? It'd be great. an aggressive move that as they just something where as like the cards are moving, they're able to attack the opponents. It sounds very fun. Because as it is, they all just scale, and then they are all susceptible to Shang or absolutely destroyed by Shadow King. It's come to the point that it's hard to watch. The other thing that I'm very curious about in the new move season is how well Professor X is going to do in that deck. Because with the new Professor X, he might actually be move's friend instead of move's enemy, which just seems really, really interesting to me to think about. That's good, nice. I think we still beasts. So then I'll have a full 7. Maybe I should have falconed. And saved beast with the energy discount. Wow. It's just determined to not let us draw cards. It's time. The Super Herc. The Super Psycho Herc is activated. Yes. Watching terror. This person stole your name? I know it's plagiarism, Ed. You're gonna have to come after them with a strongly worded letter. Punch! Punch! Dang it, we didn't go mid. We could have had another round. Now as I Heimdall, hang on. We're gonna move Hercules and dagger. This Hercules is gonna punch this dagger, but then this Hercules is gonna no. This Hercules is gonna punch this Hercules, and then this Hercules is gonna punch Nico? Or is it gonna punch the dagger? Because he'll be at a different location. Will he still activate off of the location where he would have... Like, is this dagger gonna get clapped? She doesn't? She doesn't. Interesting. Oh, bummer. Oh wait, we got it. Why did Nimrod not? Nimrod didn't move because X-23 filled the space. I was already doing the math like Nimrod was coming back to the right. That was a brain melter for sure. The complications of the Herc, double Herc, Heimdall move, and then the complication of Nimrod plus copycat. That's pretty easy. I know I can do that at some point. Okay. We'll clean these bounties off the board, and then we'll probably call the stream there. Get hyped up for Symbiote Spider-Man and Silver Sable. releasing next week. Okay, we got the castle. Set up the Craven. Prep the Iron Fist dagger. Pick him up, do it again. Made you play Swarm early? I think it would be this. Yeah, they go straight to Drac. That makes sense. You scale. What do I want to do with the Herc? Also, I can drag dagger with Ghost Spider, but doesn't seem like it helps me all that much. Instead, I think you just Falcon. Maybe Herc on left. Hercomania running wild. Nice. Okay. Do this, this, and this. Hope for Heimdall. Okay, it's the Helicarrier build. Oof. Heimdall! No! It's not bad though. It's not bad at all because I can go dagger here, and remember the last card that I played was Iron Fist, so as I play this he's going to get punched into the Hercules, hopefully move all the way to the right, and then get Ghost Spidered. Oh no! We had it. We had the trap all laid out. Because then Human Torch was going to ping pong his way, buffing Craven at the same time into a dub. It must be that the Helicarrier didn't give them anything. They felt that they could flame. Or they got too scared about the scaling on dagger, which admittedly is terrifying, right? Unfortunately, it ended before we could move all 7 cards. We have to play again. Man, I can't wait to have Madam Web in my hands. Figure out how I'm going to retool the deck. Probably it's Cloak. Cloak goes for Madam Web, right? And then it might actually be Falcon goes for Aranya. Yes. I could see those being the 2 trades. This is about to go crazy, guys. No, no more rocks. Let me draw real cards. Okay. It's happening. The second time that we've had the double Herc, please. Let it play, let it breathe. buffs, doubles, kicks. Come on. I'm so close to something amazing. Ooh, destroy and draw is nice. But would it ever be at the cost of dagger? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Okay. Oh, it's definitely at the cost of beast. You know he's coming up. Or I could go left. If I go left, you become a 1 cost, you become free, and you're free, and you die, and I draw. Then I have 4, 5, 6, and I top deck 1 more for 7. I could actually play... Well, not Heimdall, but... This is the move. Hulkling's 1 hour of stream time was hilarious. Yep. Not much more I was interested in seeing there as he grabbed Infinite 3 times for me out of my match testing. I was just like, okay. If this is the way you want to play. Vulture. Falcon. Heimdall. That's okay. That's okay. But it's not great either. Do this, do this. It's gotta be with the dagger, I think. So you're gonna be 8, 10. No, I have to have the 2 open spaces. You're just here as like a carrier for mid. Actually, I guess I could guarantee that she just ping pongs, right? Goes, goes, goes back. By doing something like this, but then I guarantee losing here. I made the right play. We stumbled into it, chat. We found it. This was the clip that we were looking for all along. Hercules, Craven, Vulture, Dagger, Ghost Spider. Scale them up. Push them back. Scale them up again. Wow.
Victory.
Amazing. So yeah, if Madam Web is good, they're gonna have to nerf Dagger, right? That wasn't 7? Oh! How was it not 7? I just moved Dagger 5 times. She was the only card I moved. That sounds right. We're so close. Okay. With the Heimdall, we gotta be able to make it, right? Okay. If I falcon, we draw these two. It makes bouncing other cards harder, but move needs space on board. Okay. Na, 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 na. I want these off my board and out of my hand. And as long as the opponent has no way to get into Death's Domain, which now with Loki they will, but... Torch. So if I move you next turn, I can play Beast, and then... Or I play Cloak, then Beast. I can play you here. Yes, yes. It's 5, and we pick them up. Okay. Then we move them back in, and we Heimdall to get a little bit more action. It is the Nico, though. Ooh, on Wiccan. Wiccan still got it. Move him. Move him, buff him. So if I do this, and then this, I can move you, and then I can play you, and then I can move you back. It's like just trying to squeeze a tiny bit of power out. But being ahead on Death's Domain feels good. All for nothing. Falcon picks him up. Falcon picks him up. Okay. If I do something like this, no, I'd have to move the Falcon as well. So I wanted the Heimdall. I wish we had Dagger. Let's try it. Three on right. Oh, and then your copycat gets the vulture move. That might actually be what beats me. No? Hang on. It might be mid that beats me. It'll be at 15. It'll be a tie. Hold on, hold on. Got any Galactus Hulklings? Yes! I did have one of those. It was a big win. Perfect draw. Wiccan let me play it out early, and then Pixie let me follow up with a Goliath tag. Goliath tag on. Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Unranked. Come up to my elo and take a rematch for it to actually matter. Maybe snap if you want to emote. Discarders. Alright, I'll grab these in the future, but I think we're going to call this stream here. Teddy, do I enjoy the Phoenix Force, Torch, Zola task builds? Haven't seen those in a long time. I do not enjoy them very much. They're not super interesting to me. So, Hulkling with Arsham wasn't doing too much. And then the Wixling, we were struggle bussing the whole way. I don't know. Hulkling in hand didn't feel as hype as Hulkling in the data mine. Those random 6 pulls, and it could be bad sample size, but they really were not giving me anything interesting to work with. They gave me the Galactus win, and they did give me a Zola at one point, which was going to be incredible, but the opponent had the right control card to block the move that I wanted to make. So Hulkling is not good. At the moment, Hulkling is just not it. It feels like there's potential, but he's a bit of a mess. Alright guys, thank you everyone who comes out to the stream testing. Makes it all worth it, even when the card is not that great, when you guys are here testing with me. So I do really enjoy that. And we will be back, big season opener next week, with maybe a special guest as well. Super excited for next week's stream. You guys know you want to be there. And if you're looking for an active alliance, join the Discord that we've got, I think, linked down below. We'll slot you in to our teams. So far, the Team Teddy alliances have been absolutely crushing it. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.